club's modern-day talisman, John Terry, who's done plenty to put this team together. They include several players from the first spell of Jose Mourinho, Petr Cech in goal, Paul Makaleli, and of course from more recent times, Diego Costa up front. And one name that stood out to you, I think, he also retired a couple of years ago, but still Eden Hazard. As Chelsea get the game off and underway, that was generally made, so that was an unusual one at the time, and very much playing for Liverpool today. Hazard looks in great shape, it must be said, as he again moves forward, the crowd urging him to shoot. Instead he goes wide out towards the right, and Chelsea have a corner.
He's still pretty big, isn't he, and pretty agile.
Chelsea have run it back. Costa is trying to maraud forward, connected by Kalou. Hazard again. Signs of it from right to left. Mikel offering a challenge. Ryan Babel trying to turn, laying it square. Spearing, flicking it through, trying to find Benayoun, and check there together.
Absolutely nailed on for that position. Even Thierry Henry or Didier Drogba, you don't need position. He was that good.
Making the holding midfield position fashionable. Free kick, first free kick of the game, and referee Dean Whitestone comes across.
I got the closest to a Didier Drogba. All the strikers of Chelsea.
Back with Hazard, looking to clip it through, flicks off Costa. First effort on goal by Ramirez goes off target. So obvious from an early age.
He was an apprentice when I was at Chelsea. He knew he'd be a good player, didn't quite know that he'd be, well, he said he didn't know he'd be quite as good.
Lovely from Benayoun here, but the finish isn't there against Petr Cech. Did well to work space in the area, but they shot straight at the Chelsea goalkeeper.
Well, with all Chelsea
was there to get a touch onto it to clear. Strong play by Mikel, great play by Mikel into the area. This could be the moment for Hazard. It's instead worked out towards the right where the effort is blocked. Malouda coming in to win a corner. Pressure on here from Chelsea. Corner again from Hazard. Mikel with a chance here. Gonna go for goal, of course he is, and it actually flicked off Kalou and went out for a goal kick. Best spell in their mid-40s as it's laid back by Cinema Pongo and almost played forward there for Benayoun, who can't believe the ball didn't quite reach him, and then Hazard shows brilliant skill to go free, and Jay Spearing has fouled him. Not that he reckons he did, but we have already seen several touches of Hazard brilliance. Petr Cech in goal, who'll be in that conversation for best ever goalkeeper. Oh, Hazard beautiful there towards the edge of the area, almost got on the end of himself. Liverpool struggling to clear here. Spearing should be able to get it away, or back in fact it goes to Aurelio and forward, and John Terry chesting it down. There'll be a free kick, there'll be a stoppage here in fact. Kelly coming forward. Layoff is from Babel, looking for Cinema Pongol, who goes down rather spectacularly over Petr Cech. So Liverpool, who won the previous fixture between these two here in March 2-0. Peter Crouch scored both of those, not involved today, but they're having a decent spell here at the moment. Ryan Babel, no nonsense stuff from finding now Benayoun from Bishkan. Hazard with the challenge. Hazard away, Chelsea away here, potentially 3-on-3. Hazard in space for once, the ball through, not perfect. Costa with some neat control. Oh, second ricochet off here, not going to be a goal kick.
Yeah, it's unlucky. The movement is still legend here for sure.
Mikel with Liverpool looking for a free kick, which isn't coming, and Diego Costa could be away from Spearing here. Shot is blocked, back to Mikel once again. Shot blocked once more, and that one again. Portier. Malouda back for Hazard. Costa. In came the challenge of Bishkan, but Hazard is there in the D, being closed down by Spearing. Spreads it back to Costa once more. Costa for Malouda, good play by Chelsea, and the cross straight to Pepe Reina.
Yeah, well, he's not a left back, he's left wing. His hamstring even more. Nothing you don't want to do.
Costa with the header, well off target. Pepe Reina trying to make sure it goes out for a throw here, which is not going to happen, but he is going to buy himself a free kick off Gary Cahill.
training together on a regular basis. They look like they have.
Worked out towards the left here. Benayoun with a lovely little flick now. Chance for a cross to come in. Almost fell to Bishkan. Petr Cech in the end, able to deal with it for Chelsea.
And there's an opportunity there. Well, Malouda, as I say, not your natural left back, so just on his toes a little bit, and Bishkan gets in there first.
Terry again. Forward for Ramirez. Ramirez. Little layout there by Kalou for Costa. Saved by Pepe Reina. Perhaps the best chance that Chelsea have had so far.
Yeah, unlucky. Great movement. It's a really lovely little ball. The angle was tight, and again, very difficult for Pepe Reina because he came out but then kind of stopped.
There to block out the ball through by Ryan Babel. Hazard for Chelsea finding Costa. I think there's definitely some Liverpool players who are keen to get a foot in or more on Diego Costa, who's having his say with Martin Skrtel.
Well, look, nothing wrong with that tackle. It was a really good tackle.
Costa coming to challenge again. The crowd are enjoying it, but I'm not sure the referee is. And there's the first yellow card of the afternoon. And if you were running a book on that, if you were making a prediction on where it would go, Diego Costa would be quite high on the list.
Dave, I wouldn't have put a penny on that. You wouldn't get a penny back.
For half-time, 40 minutes we have played. Goalless at Stamford Bridge, and those last 2 or 3 minutes somewhat enlivened. Chelsea 0, Liverpool 0.
To play in the Premier League, but I think the Premier League's best player is Henry.
Joe Cole snapping in there for Chelsea, looking to play it forward to Diego Costa. Costa playing it back to Hazard. Oh, lovely ball, reverse ball in. Sensational stuff. Joe Cole certainly stamping a mark straight away on the game. Another player who's not...
I remember going to West Ham and he was just a young lad, and there was so much pressure on him. You know, he was meant to be this absolute superstar at the age of 15. The way he handled that pressure was to me a hug, and yeah, really good lad. And some of them almost as if you've been teammates.
Joe Cole with the cross for Chelsea, and the header is wide from John Terry, wide of Reina's right-hand post. Babel cutting infield. There is an overlap there. A couple of players. Chance to cross. Pennant can't quite get a touch onto it, and that is flushed wide. And beat Petr Cech. So Chelsea throwing down their right. Hazard again. Lovely ball played across. What a strike off the post there from Malouda. That is the closest to a goal so far. It would have been glorious. Malouda letting fly from outside the area. Crash back off the woodwork. Liverpool survive.
Great strike.
Malouda to Hazard, who drops the shoulder and goes the outside of Kelly, now inside him. Danger here for Liverpool certainly. Here is Gary Cahill on the right foot. Low one is fairly comfortable for Reina in goal.
Well, I could see him as the ball.
Aurelio playing an expansive ball away towards the right. That's a somewhat belated fall, I think, by Jermaine Pennant. Up against Baba Yaru. I'd love to see that one again. Headed clearance, and that should be a Chelsea free kick because Spearing looking to scheme and conjure, find Thiago again. Oh, lovely layoff there by Hazard, and might get it back. In and Hazard, oh, it's blocked on the line. Martin Kelly was back to clear on the line. That was a wonderful Chelsea move. That was wrong in the years back there. Not quite finished off, thanks to some really good defending at the very end. Break on here. And Chelsea going again here. Diego Costa this time. Blocked away. Jody Morris tries to spread it across. John Terry with a looping effort that prompted a few oohs and ahs, and in the end lands on the top of the net and goes out for a goal kick.
Well, it was a really good move, but that would have been an incredible goal from JT. The way he had to...
Standing ovation for Eden Hazard. There is Gemma Davison comes on. He's cut out, and now the break is on for Chelsea with Remy. Remy finding Costa, and of course Skrtel was all the way forward there. He'll struggle to get back as Costa goes down on the edge of the area, and the referee says no. Left. That one is cut out. Trying to find Cahill once more. John Terry marshalling things with Thiago at the back. There is space here for Pennant to run into, and Liverpool here have got 3-on-2 briefly. There's one coming back, but Babel is there in the area. Chance to win it here. Babel cuts inside, still going, shoots on goal and scores. Ryan Babel, with 2.5 minutes to go, has put Liverpool in front on the breakaway. They broke forward 3-on-2. They managed to work the overlap. Babel turning inside, took his time and fired past Chinchini. Liverpool lead by 1-0.
Well, it's a counter-attack, isn't it, with Chelsea trying to attack one end and then leaving themselves completely open at the other. It is a really...
And the break could be on once more, with Babel against Cahill, who was brought him down, and Gary Cahill, I thought the referee might go to his pocket there actually. It looked like since Pennant came on. And Pennant attacking forward, looking to send it towards Babel again at the far post. He does superbly well to keep it in play down there. And the full-time whistle does go, and Liverpool have won it by 1-0. A late goal by Ryan Babel, enough applause all round Stamford Bridge for these top players who have entertained us, who fought out Champions League and Premier League battles over many years, and coming back for